Hey everyone, March Madness is just about over. It's 9:36 p.m. on the East Coast. The game's going on right now, Wisconsin versus Duke, and most of you will probably have to dish out your standings at the end of the night and for tomorrow to see who won and what the ranks are. I'm going to show you how to do that in the simplest way possible. So let's make an assumption. Let's assume Wisconsin's going to win. I kind of feel like they're going to win. And let's say that the score of the game was 73 to, I don't know, 71, right? For a total points of 144. So what do? How do you rank everyone? How do you figure out what the tiebreaker points are? I will show you how to do this. So most of you have a standing sheet that probably looks like this. With current points, potential points remaining. After I just made those changes, I'm going to refresh the table. And I have this sorted by entry, more sort options, descending by current points. So that's how it gives them all up at the top. I'm going to show you how to do this. First thing you want to do is take this standing sheet and you want to make a copy of it. So you right click on it, you go to Move Copy, you create a copy. And the sheet we're going to create is going to be the tiebreak sheet. I'm going to call this tiebreak. And what we're going to do in this tiebreak sheet is we're going to click the round up top in this filter, and we're only going to choose tiebreak because I want to show the tiebreak points for each person. So you get a bunch of blanks. Also, you want to expand the name column, expand collapse, expand entire field. And what you see here in this column now is this is the number of points that this entry chose. I chose 142. Far before chose 130. So now we have the number of entry picks, or the number of total points that this entry chose. So now we're going to go back to our standing sheet, all right, the original standing sheet. And we're going to create a few columns. And the columns that we're going to create are going to be rank. We're going to create the tiebreak points chosen. Tiebreak points chosen. And then we're going to have variance from total points, which is going to be the variance from the total points in the game. So I'm going to show you how to write some formulas here. Rank formula is pretty easy. So in the first cell here, equal sign, rank, beginning parentheses, and we want to rank all of these entries by their current total points. So the first current total point cell is cell E4. So you type in rank, beginning parentheses, E4, comma, and then you can just highlight this entire column E by clicking the E right there. It's going to automatically do E, semicolon E, and end parentheses, and press enter. That person's rank number 1. Now you can fill this thing down by double clicking right here, or just pulling it down, and you see that we have 2 people ranked at number 1. Well, who actually won? We don't know yet. Let's answer that question. Tiebreak points chosen. This is going to be a VLOOKUP formula. VLOOKUP formulas are great. They're one of Excel's most fabulous formulas. I'm going to show you how to write it and what it does. Equal sign, VLOOK, beginning parentheses. Now what we're looking for is we're trying to bring in the number of total points that this entry chose. So you're gonna want to look for the entry number, which is cell A4. So type in A4, comma, and we're looking from this on this other tiebreak sheet that we just created. So you're going to click over on the tiebreak sheet, and you're going to highlight these columns from A to C, because we are going to bring back the value that's in column C. So you can see this formula here: VLOOKUP A4 tiebreak AC, comma after that, and 3, because we want to bring over the entry that's 1, 2, 3 columns over. Then you have to type the word false. Just have to type the word false. And end parentheses, and press enter. And you're going to see that Joanna chose 135 points for the final game. Do the same thing here where we pull this thing down. So now we've got all the tiebreak total points. This VLOOKUP formula is going to fill it all in automatically and show you how many points they chose. Now, how far off are they from the actual total points in the game? What you want is an absolute value formula. Equal sign, ABS is for absolute value. beginning parentheses. Now, what are we looking for the absolute value of? We want the total points that actually occurred in the game minus the ones that they actually chose. Now, I have what's called a defined name or a named range that's telling me how many total points were actually scored in the final game. I'm going to back out of this for a second, show you where that is. In the master bracket, this right here, if you typed in the total points right there, this cell is called, up here it's called underscore TP for total points. So when you go back here, equal sign, ABS, beginning parentheses, you type underscore TP, and that's actually going to be the number of total points in the game, minus this cell right here, end parentheses. And that's going to give you the absolute value difference between the total points in the game and the total points that were chosen. Pull that down, and voila, Greg Fletcher, number 4, actually won, because he's only 6 points away from the final game. So here you have all your ranks, and here you have your variance from total points, so you can go down the list and see, you know, this person actually finished number 1, this person actually finished number 2, because they were 9 points away off. So you can kind of go down and fill these out. Like these two people right here, these two, Greg Fletcher number 3 and Greg Fletcher number 6, they actually tied because they were 6 points away. So they would both be ranked number 3, and this person would be ranked number 5. 3, 4, and 5. So you can go through lists. So that will give you your answers of who's ranked and what standings they were in. If you have any questions, of course, send me an email or shoot me a message and I will help you out. But that's a pretty quick way to bring in standings. And you can also generate a PDF from this by highlighting the area and, you know, setting it as the print area and then saving it as a PDF, and you'll be able to get all this as a PDF and send it out to everyone. So that's it. I hope your tournaments all went well and saved you time. I'll send you a link to, I have a Patreon campaign going on. I do much more than just brackets in Excel. I do all kinds of things. Excel makes my life easier. I hope it makes your life easier, as you can see from running your bracket. There's many other applications I do. If you're interested in learning more about Excel or supporting my Patreon campaign, because I do all kinds of videos on many different topics, and I'm able to do it by the support of people just like you that download these applications. You know, I generally don't charge for most of them, and I just want to spread the word about Excel. So if you are interested, please check out my Patreon campaign. Of course, you can always send me anything by PayPal or something if you feel like it. I sent out a lot of brackets this year. It seemed to go great. I took a couple days off work in the beginning of that March 15th time period to help everybody out. So it wasn't an accident that I was prompt responding to everybody this year. But I hope it all went well, and good luck. Go Badgers.